Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. So this one is one for me, not for you. You're free to watch. You're free to care. You're also free to go away and forget this video ever existed. Because basically things have come to kind of a head. It's not just my paranoias of loathing anymore. The past year has affected me. It has changed the way that I see the world and myself. It's damaged me. And I was so busy trying to resist temptation to alter my morality, to break it for the sake of just having an easier life, that I didn't realise the compromises I was making to survive. I didn't realise the kind of person I was becoming in order to survive. Because, I mean, I was listening to the Digital Gonzo's review of The Dark Knight, and the sort of breakdown of the Joker, and how one day he just decided he didn't care if he died from that day forward, and how, you know, what he almost fears more is boredom, and that nobody can manipulate him. You can't get to him, you know. But these were all kind of things that that kind of applied to me, you know. That there's just so many fucking threats of, oh, we'll take away your food, we'll kick you out of the house, we'll do this, we'll do that. The one day I did just say, you know what, fuck it, if you want to kill me, kill me. I don't care anymore. And that's not a healthy attitude to have. And boredom is the most dangerous thing for me, because boredom means my self-loathing works away at me. And that's not good. You know, it's in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, they talk about this race of, there's this throwaway joke about this race of telepathic aliens who essentially have to keep talking so that they don't think, because if they think, then anything that they think will be broadcast. Whereas, you know, if you talk, then you're not really thinking, and, you know, sound is limited. No. I'm kind of almost doing that. You know, keep talking and the self-loathing doesn't get too bad. Keep being distracted and the self-loathing doesn't get too bad. And, you know, with everything that's been happening, you know, you do kind of have to make yourself into kind of a tank, just, you know, this impossible to destroy or manipulate thing. You kind of have to, you know, brace yourself and say, alright, you fuckers, you want to come get me? Fine. Come get me. I don't care. You have to shut yourself off from the world and say, you know what, if shit's gonna come, it can fucking come. And that's not a healthy attitude. And I know it's not, and I knew that I would always have to work on it, but I'm making my sister scared now. I'm making my sister scared. The one member of my family that has never really wronged me. The one member of my family that I can still honestly say that I love. I try to be hard. I try to be tough. I try to act like it doesn't matter to me, but it does. I love her. She's my sister. She's the one that actually stands a chance of living a normal life from this fucked up household. And I'm scaring her. And I don't like that. And, you know, the truth is, right, you know, I have all these, you know, in my egotism, I have, you know, these fears that I'll become like, you know, that I'll become the Farshnook, that I'll become, you know, the Joker, but that's not the case. I know who I'll become if I go bad. I'll become my father. I'll become the one man who genuinely scares me because he could actually be so stupid and persistent as to get me properly angry. You know, even full-blown morality, full-blown sanity, full-blown, you know, me at my most strong. That man could get to me. That man could make me so angry I wouldn't know what I was able to do. And I can't become that. I can't become my father. I won't let that happen. But somewhere along the way, I decided that survival was worth what it did to me. I mean, it's a fucking ridiculous tightrope balancing act. It's a fucking knife edge balancing act. You know, I mean, even in conversations with my parents, it's like, oh, we'll never leave you, we'll never stop supporting you, but at the same time justify yourself. Why should we look after you? Why should we keep a roof over your head? It's this ridiculous, to me, to you, push-pull attitude that affected me. And I need help. I need to talk to someone, but of course, I'm a Sturgis. And right now I've got so much issues that I can't talk to someone because people are stressful. You know, even at my strongest, the wrong kind of person, it's just stressful to talk to. You know. And I'm not doubting that there's good people out there who know what they're doing, who know how to help. But for me, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it because, you know, I'm a lot better, but I'm still close to the abyss, still close to darkness. So I can't risk being in a situation with someone who is medically trained to fuck with my head and have them be the wrong kind of person, you know. So what's the answer? What's the solution? This is my solution. Because I am talking to someone. I am talking to someone who is listening. But at the same time, there's nobody here. There's just a webcam. And theoretically, I could just record the video, or even not press record, you know. Well, after all, it's all just for me. Well, no. I do need to record it because I need to be able to look back on this and learn from this, and also kind of I need to know that there is a difference psychologically between doing something for yourself and doing something that other people can be able to see, you know. There is a difference. And also, I suppose I know that there are people out there who watch my videos who are going through shit as well. And I suppose if what I do to help me can help others, you know, it's worth putting out there. And I'm at this point now where you know, it still annoys me when there are stupid comments, but that annoyance is getting less and less all the time. So let's get to the root of the matter. What is weakness? Well, I feel weak. I've always felt weak. You know, it's something I encountered in the Long Utopia. And what even one of the Shattered said to me is, you know, this idea that other people will cling on no matter how bad it gets, no matter how certain of doom things are. Just procrastinate, just wait, hang on, wait until the very, very end. I can't do that. I get bored. And more than that, I have nightmares. You know. And what are nightmares but your subconscious, your mind saying, fuck you. No. They are yourself deciding to torture you, to try and educate you, to try and prepare you, or just because of neurons, whatever. But the upshot is, you feel shitty because of yourself. And how did I cope with nightmares about sharks? I became aware that I was in a dream, but I was still surrounded by sharks, still terrified, and I would swim into the mouth of the sharks, so that when the me in the dream died, and I was not dead, was not in pain, when the illusion broke upon my failure to die, then I ceased to be afraid. That's how I dealt with bullying and nightmares and fear. I became disillusioned with the possibility of dying. And I've been wondering for a while now if that was the right choice to make. And, you know, like desensitizing myself so that I was no longer afraid of horror and stuff like that. Like, have I been going about things the right way? Well, I think something to consider is what is strength. Because you see, when I do the bluster against Dad, I am fucking terrified. I am absolutely terrified. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to hurt him. I'm the kind of guy who would, you know, go up to Adolf Hitler as he was about to kill himself and say, "Hey, man, you know, there's another way. You know, you don't. There should always be another way, unless it's for me. Unless it's for me." So when I have to act tough because this man is trying to break me, I'm shitting myself. But what's scary about me making Becky scared is that I'm not even really annoyed at her. You know, like, I terrify her without realizing it, without intending it, because I'm just loud and big and I sound so angry, when that's not the case. I'm just so bored of the conflict, bored of the things going wrong, of the predictableness, of the, oh great, things have fucked up again. Oh great, you're dicking with me again. Oh awesome, you fucked me over again. Can't you just leave my shit alone? See, I've been trying to find strength all my life, trying to find confidence all my life, but I've been looking in the wrong places, you know. I mean, I know that the doctor's a bastard. I know the doctor is the Valeyard, that he is the manipulator, the Time Lord Victorious, the Dream Lord, that he is the man who wiped out the Daleks, who wiped out his own race, who would commit genocide time after time and have the gall to call himself pacifist. And yet he's the guy I fucking look to as a hero. Because that's what you do when you're broken, when you're full of rage. You look to vindication and validation that you're okay, that you're not irreparably damaged, you know. You have to believe that it's possible to be better. Well, I've grown up now, and it's time to acknowledge that that heroism is about more than having the strength to fight the monsters, is about more than being strong enough and clever enough to fight the monsters, that heroism, which is in many ways the modern atheistic version of faith and belief, and you know, that when things go bad, we look to the things we care about. We look to the media that we care about and go, okay, I'm not going to be afraid because of these monomythic icons. You know, to a certain extent, it doesn't matter whether your mythical hero is Thor or Jesus Christ or the Doctor. You know, what matters is that when the shit hits the fan, you have a reason to cling on. You have a reason to fight on. And for so much of my life, I've been almost trying to refight old battles, almost gearing myself to fight old battles, you know. I was so afraid and in so much pain, and I didn't want revenge. I wanted to know that if it ever happened again, I could defend myself. That if it ever happened again, I could stop it from happening. And I kinda think I have. I kinda think I've learned how to depower things. It's not about being the thing that fights monsters anymore. It's not about being the thing that makes monsters scared anymore. No. It's time to put away childish fears. It's about being part of society now, even if my part of society is being a techno-hermit, and I need to stop living my life for the sake of a few old nightmares. I need to stop feeling strong for the sake of a few old nightmares. Because I had a nightmare today, and it wasn't sharks, it wasn't monsters, it wasn't my father. Do you know what it was? It was me as a woman, as weak and pathetic and helpless. Because that's the new nightmare. The new nightmare is that everything that I have achieved in the past year could be stripped away from me. You know, I had less testosterone than the average woman. No wonder my body got confused. No wonder people got confused. Strength. Heroism is not. It's not being able to fight the monster. Courage isn't being able to do the bad thing for the greater good. It's not utilitarian morality. It's about feeling terrified and doing what needs to be done. It's about feeling weak and acting strong, being strong. It's about feeling like you're not good enough and trying to be good enough anyway. It's about feeling like you're not up to snuff, up to standards, and trying to make a difference anyway, you know. See, I don't know if I can get over the damage from the past. I don't know if I can be strong enough to get a job. I don't know if I can be strong enough to keep fighting against all of these different problems. You know, I know that there's going to be more bombshells dropped, you know? I know that any moment my mum could come home and say, oh, by the way, have this load of shit on your plate as well. And for so long I was dealing with it with nihilism. I was dealing with it with a laissez-faire attitude to life. But that's not the answer anymore. That's not the answer anymore. You know. The answer is to be a hero. As stupidly egotistical as that sounds, it's to try and have strength even though you don't know you have any. It's to try and hang on and ride through the shit that happens even though you feel it in your guts that you're not going to be able to. It's about trying when there is no hope. It's about trying when the odds are stacked against you. I need to stop living my life for the disasters. I need to stop living my life for the shit in it. I need to start living my life for the joy. I need to start living my life for the things that make me love it. I need to start making things for positivity, not negativity. And it's gonna be hard, and it's gonna be tough. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Because that's all I can do. Is just try to be good enough. Hello! So, this is the end of the episode. So, if you have liked this episode, then please, whitelist me on your ad block. Don't ad block my videos, because that will really help me a lot if I can have your ad removed. Leave a like, even leave a dislike, that helps me. Leave a comment, that helps me. You know, if you want to favorite the video, that will help me. Subscribe, that will help me. I have a Patreon that you can donate to, and if you donate a certain amount, then you know there's a monthly newsletter for people who donate a certain amount, and if you donate a little bit more, then you also get to have your name at the end of the videos in a set sort of thing after this. So yeah, please, I have Patreon, so please donate some money to there. I do have a Twitter, twitter.com /FARSHNUKE. My Patreon, by the way, is patreon.com /FARSHNUKE. I have a blog where I put some writing and yes, a writing place where I do the writing. There you will find fiction writing, some kind of fetish stuff, and some, you know, bloggy stuff about my life, and also there are links to the videos and stuff, so that's kind of the official place for the things of the things. That is FARSHNUKE.blogspot.co.uk. That's farschnook.blogspot.co.uk. And also I have a Reddit now. Reddits are cool. That's Farschnook official. So FARSHNUKE official. And yeah, there will be links to these in the description. But yeah, fundamentally, come and follow me on Twitter. Join my Reddit. I also have a Facebook fan page. Just search Alexander Gordon Johans. You might accidentally end up adding me as a friend, but that's okay. Unless I know you in person, I'm just gonna send you a link to where you can find my fan page. And so yeah, just Alexander Gordon Johans on Facebook for the fan page, and I will appreciate anyone sort of coming to my blog, and anybody who donates to me. You are awesome and amazing, because it would be nice to have food. It would truly be nice to actually have some food and stuff, and yeah. And I am actually looking for a job, but it's just very hard at the moment because of the crappiness of things. So before I go, I will just say, I utterly believe that America needs to get rid of its guns. I am thoroughly anti-austerity in general, and I fully believe that drugs and prostitution should be legalized and taxed the crap out of. So, see you, ladies and gentlemen.